It's time to certify, develop, connect, and advocate. So let's talk small business with the Georgia Minority Supplier Development Council and your host, Stacy Key.
Hi, this is Stacy Key with this edition of Let's Talk Small Business. We're here at the 2019 Business Opportunity Exchange, hosted at Cox Enterprise headquarters. And so with me now is Lissa Miller of Suntrust. Lissa, welcome.
Thank you, Stacy. Glad to be here with you.
And Lissa, as all of you know, has been a long-standing supporter of GMSDC and the NMSDC network. And Suntrust has been fabulous as a supporter and really focusing on minority businesses and helping them grow. So Lissa, take a minute, talk about your journey to Suntrust, and talk about some of the things you've got going on for 2019 at Suntrust.
Sure. So I've known Stacy for a while, and I've known the GMSDC and the NMSDC network. I've been involved with those organizations for a very long time. And my background was in manufacturing some years ago when I was with Georgia Pacific. But 5.5 years ago, I came to Suntrust, which was very new to me, financial services industry, bank, never worked for a bank before. So it was very different from manufacturing. So, within Suntrust, we don't buy an actual product, or we don't sell an actual product, but we sell services. And we sell services to a diverse group of customers all around the country. And it was important for us back in the mid-90s to create a supplier diversity program that really reached out to diverse businesses, and especially minority-owned businesses across the country, to make sure that we were being inclusive of getting those businesses into our supply chain. So, of course, over the years, since the program started, it's gone through various transitions due to leadership changes. But 5 years ago, we really put it back on the map. We elevated the program. We got leadership to support it. And so now this program is one of the programs that a lot of other companies look up to in the financial services industry.
And so, Lissa, Suntrust can serve two roles in that. Many of our minority businesses are looking for access to capital. And so Suntrust can serve in that role in providing capital for the growth of these businesses as well, correct?
Right. And Suntrust has been one of the top SBA loan lenders over the last few years, as you know.
Yes.
And we have a very experienced business banking team that actually outreaches to small businesses and has products for small businesses. And so whenever we're at conferences like this, we typically have business bankers with us that can
excellent.
Communicate, the services that Suntrust offers to small businesses and how we can get them access to those type of SBA loans. We actually have an SBA department, and that's all.
Oh, wow.
Do. Yeah. And
Excellent.
We also have other products like procurement cards for small businesses. So let's say you have a small business that's a supplier and they want to get paid faster, we can actually pay them through that card.
Wow. Now, you know what?
That's something I haven't talked with you about.
Yeah,
but
we need
to sit down and talk about that.
Yeah, we need to talk about that
yeah.
because they can get paid faster through the card.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So instead of them waiting to get a payment check, which could be 45, 90 days, they can get payment through that card. Yeah, and that's something that we've rolled out in the last, I want to say, a year and a half ago.
Okay.
So it's not well known across the supply chain.
Oh, we want to make it well known from this going forward.
Yeah.
And maybe the card is it a brand? Could it be a branded card of some sort?
I'm not sure about that.
Okay.
I have to get more information.
You see where I'm going with that?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That.
Yeah, but that's an opportunity that we can certainly discuss. But yeah.
But that helps our business owner get access to their cash much faster.
Right.
And that's what this game is all about.
Right, yeah.
Cash is king.
Right.
And so cash flow is critical to the success of a small business.
Right.
And so, Lissa, as we look at 2019, I know you're involved with the planning of our national conference. Thank you for all your support with that and your willingness to serve. What advice would you give our business owners as they plan for 2019 and think about the conference and their business and trying to leverage this opportunity as the host?
Yeah, so this is a huge opportunity. So I sit on a couple of the host committees for the conference, and we're jointly working with the National Minority Supplier Development Council, helping them to plan for the conference and especially get sponsors. So if you're interested in being a sponsor, please let me know, and I will definitely be able to get you connected with the appropriate NMSDC person who will be able to answer your questions about sponsorship. We're really trying to get a lot of the Georgia-based companies and especially Atlanta-based companies to sponsor, whether you're a corporate member or an MBE. And I know, Stacy, you and your staff have been doing some work in that regard too. And so we're just looking forward, to having that event in Atlanta and making this the best event ever.
Yeah, I was talking to Don McNeely of MBN USA, and I said, this is really the first conference under Adrian's leadership. Mm-hmm. And so we really want to blow this thing out and really show, what Georgia is all about and what we can do, and to really show up and show out for this conference.
Right, and I think we will. I think it's gotten so much great attention and momentum and activity and participation, so I think we will. I'm just waiting for that day. But as far as minority-owned businesses, how they can prepare for the conference is, do what they typically do when they prepare for a national conference. Scope out those companies that you want to meet with.
Because there'll be a lot.
There'll be a lot, and you're not going to be able to meet with everyone the same day. So be strategic about how you're segmenting your customers. Know who your prime customer is, and if that customer, did they attend the national conference last year? Pretty much, then you'll know that they're probably attending this year. And then get those contacts beforehand. Start reaching out to those key representatives of those national companies and say, hey, I'd like to set up some time to meet with you at the NMSDC conference. Now, it may not be during the events of the NMSDC, but maybe they can have some time,
some one-on-one time, get coffee, tea, or whatever, to just get an introductory meeting. So, but the key is to be strategic about who you are trying to reach out to. Don't try to reach out to everyone, because you will not get it done. You will not get it done.
And you will waste a lot of time.
I agree, 100%.
Right? So if at a
Intentional action.
So if at a national conference, you can identify maybe up to 10 companies, you're doing great.
Yes.
Because as a national corporate member, we know that there are going to be a lot of MBE companies that are trying to do business with SunTrust, but not all of them are going to be ready to do business with SunTrust.
That's exactly correct.
And so, we understand that. So, but on the small business side, they have to understand that as well.
Well, Lissa, I want to thank you. Now, if some of our small business owners want to contact you about the new card, can you provide some contact information of how they can contact you, just to say if I'm interested in getting more information on that? Because I'm telling you, that's fabulous, right? Mm-hmm. What you just mentioned. You and I are going to sit down and talk about it.
We need to have a discussion about that, because I know there are a lot of small businesses or MBE businesses that are probably SunTrust clients and don't really have that understanding. So we need to be able to communicate that.
Absolutely.
But they can reach me at Lissa Miller, that's Lissa with 2 S's, .miller@suntrust.com.
Excellent. Lissa, thank you so much. Thank you for your support of GMSDC and the network.
Welcome.
And onward toward the conference.
Yes.
We're heading that way.
All right. Thanks, Stacey.
Let's Talk Small Business is brought to you in part by Aflac, Grady Health System, Georgia Power, AT&T, Cox Enterprises, The Coca-Cola Company, Lockheed Martin, UPS, VDART, ACS Group, and ARD Logistics.